I mean, everybody kind of goes through hard times, and we wanted to write something that, like, we felt personal to us that we could maybe connect with other people. Like, we don't write that many songs that people connect with, I think.
Well, at least in such an emotional level, because I mean, we do write stuff like Nomad, Wizard, Sword, so like, you know, that's just good fun. Not so much touchy-feely.
Yeah, that's what I meant, mostly.
Touchy-feely.
But, I mean, it's cool. Like, I like it a lot. I think there's a lot of interesting parts in it. And it was inspired largely by the grief cycle. And so each one of these different sections is, you know, some of the things you experience when you're dealing with loss. And it's a lot of fun. And if you put it on repeat, then it'll just keep going over and over and nice and even.
It's dope.
Yeah, it ends the way it starts, so...
Just like...
It can loop.
Just like grief.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
Well, also, this was kind of like the first song where we came up with parts to a concept rather than coming up with the concept for the lyrics.
What we wrote, yeah.
You know, usually it's the music that comes first, and then based off how that sounds, we do, you know, we work on the concept, but this was the other way around, so that was kind of different.
It was fun.
Indeed.
Ooh, on the spot. Probably just fucking Nomad. It's fun. It's just a ton of fun. I also really like Wounded Son.
I mean, I think Nomad is the one that kind of sets the overall tone for the sound that we kind of are. But, like, Batten Down the Hatches, I think, for me, is my favorite one to, like, listen to. And, like, the lyrics in it just kind of hit me in a way.
I don't know. It would probably, I mean, the same ones that they said, like Nomad is a lot of fun. I also really enjoyed playing Wounded Son. I've been sitting on that song for a long time, so it was good to finally see it realized. So, yeah, it was all great.
It's a sick album.
Not toot our own
You should
horn or
listen to it
anything.
if you haven't.
Do it. Okay.
Staying Alive.
God damn it. You took mine, bro.
You guys only know one?
Yeah, that's the only one I know. Staying Alive.
Last Chance, Donna Summer.
Oh, that's a great one.
Recommend me some disco music. I gotta learn some...
Does Dancing Queen count?
Oh yeah, like ABBA?
Oof.
I guess
Picking a favorite ABBA song's hard, though. That's impossible almost.
Is ABBA disco?
If ABBA's disco, then ABBA. Anyway.
Any ABBA? No. Next question.
Yeah, we're not like dancers, or at least I'm not. I don't think these guys are.
The
but maybe-
Macarena is just like this business, and then you go
I
like
mostly
that.
dabble in
Then you go-
interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Hey, Macarena.
And then you're supposed
Yeah.
to turn.
Yeah.
The
so
twist
yeah,
is just...
kinda.
Just that. That's all you gotta do.
I can't twist. I can't. I really... maybe it's because I'm sitting.
Coke.
Coke.
Coca-Cola, man.
Coke.
Oh, sweet. Good work, team.
I mean, come on.
I think it'd be cool to jam with Jimi Hendrix or like Eric Clapton or somebody from like the 70s, 60s, 70s kind of psychedelic rock era. I really like that kind of jam music, so when I'm like improvising, that's what I like to do.
No, it would be pretty awesome to jam with Hendrix in particular, I think. There's a very funny, like, it's in KK Downing's book from Judas Priest. He mentions meeting Jimmy, and he said it was very much like how you would imagine it. It was like, he smelled a little bit like B.O., a little bit like weed, a little bit like patchouli, but he was a real nice guy. So, you know, I bet it would be a lot of fun.
I was going to try to come up with a funny answer, but I guess I don't have.
Yeah, right.
I didn't have enough time. I guess, in actuality, Baroness would just be a lot of fun.
Baroness would be fun to jam with, The answer will surprise you.
None.
Absolutely none. I'm not much of a drinker myself. Like, I do
Well,
it.
most of my drinking happened at home, so I don't know if that counts.
Does it count if we drink at home and then come record?
After dealing with the emotional roller coaster of having to look at your playing under a microscope, coming home, I was
you
slamming
need a little
hard.
bit of a release after.
Definitely, yeah.
So,
$50.
out of the band, none, but out of my own pocket, hundreds.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, I didn't even know they were getting divorced.
How long were they together? 5 years.
Did you see he made a hologram of her dad? Like, had a hologram of her dad made?
He made a hologram?
Well, I mean, he had it made. He doesn't know how to make holograms, probably.
That wouldn't
but-
surprise me. Maybe he does.
Kanye did?
Yeah, and it says like of Kardashian, you know, the guy who was the OJ lawyer. What's his name?
Anyway.
Yeah, it was weird. Look
Well,
it up.
I like it because it opens up room for me to slip in there. Kanye, I'm coming for you. ABBA.
Black Sabbath is probably the biggest one amongst all three of us. We all love Black Sabbath, and they influence our sound probably the most. But like Mastodon, Baroness.
I mean, I'm quite partial to a lot of like some of that '90s stuff. You know, I'm a big Soundgarden
Ooh,
fan.
yeah, lots of grunge. I would say Soundgarden. Yeah.
Big Alice in Chains fan.
Ooh. Yeah.
No.
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 Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes.
It's because when I think of soups, I think more savory.
And hot.
Yeah, hot is what
Well,
I.
But there's
Gazpacho.
gazpacho, yeah, which is cold.
But like I said, I think more savory side of things. I don't really think of sweet soups as a
But,
thing.
I mean, cereal isn't necessarily sweet all the time. Like, what if it's just like normal
Usually.
Cheerios?
Yes.
Not even Honey Nut Cheerios, just Cheerios.
well, what's a bitter cereal?
Nope. None. Got
Special
nothing.
K,
Special K, Fiber One.
Fiber One.
Okay,
One's
let's
not
not
very
focus
sweet.
on this one too much.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Future stuff. Yes.
Next
question. we are kind of planning on hitting the studio again in May.
In order.
That's it. Yeah. we have a lot
I
of.
guess we're playing this close to the chest. I didn't realize.
I didn't realize how secretive we were being. Yeah, we're gonna do like a covers EP actually, that we're gonna record in May, to be set sometime this year.
Thanks for watching. My bass is a Epiphone Thunderbird. I had to do a little bit of construction on it on the bridge tailpiece here as I was tuning up. And this is, I guess, a very common problem. The bridge started pulling out of the body. So in order to fix that, I made this little metal chunk that now holds it solidly in place. And then I had some spare sheet metal, so I made a pick guard and that guy up there too. Yeah, whatever you call those things. As for the sound, I use a bass clone, Electro Harmonics. I'm also a big fan of the Ram's Head fuzz, Big Muff. Adds plenty of grit and girth to the bass. And MXR bass compressor. And that's pretty much it. Just a tuner, and then I'm ready to go.
I use PDP maple shells, Evans heads. I use an Evans heavyweight for my snare drum. It's nice and boomy a little bit. I like it. And as far as cymbals, I've got a Sabian AAX Explosion Fast Crash. It's 18 inches. This one's my favorite one. I just like how it sounds. It's nice and crisp. And then I got the AAX 16-inch Stage Crash by Sabian over here. And I got the AAX Stage Ride 20 inches over here. These are the producer's hi-hats, which are Meinl Byzance. I just got myself a little Wuhan China over here. It's a cheap China, but it sounds how I want it to sound. Sticks, Vic Firth American Classic 5As. That's what I use.
Okay, I'll try to get through this quick. The Charvel guitars, this was because of Aaron. Aaron brought Charvel into the house first. With quality, and then you can find them used at a pretty good price. So I started buying them up. And then I also have a Squire that I really like using. It works. And then for amplifiers, the main thing is the EVH 5150 3, the 50 watt, just a solid head. It always sounds fucking great. And then I started fucking around with 2 amplifiers. The other one's just the PV Windsor. I'm just waiting to get something else. And then I'm using Celestion speakers in the cabinet. The cabinet I made myself so that I could specifically split the 2 amplifiers. And then for pedals, I got plenty because I love it.
That motherboard.
I love the MXR stuff. I got the MXR reverb that's on all the time, doing like a spring kind of sound. MXR carbon copy delay, deluxe for the tap tempo, because I like my repeats to be in time. Phase 90, everyone should have a Phase 90. Analog chorus, and then I got some TC electronic stuff. The Subbing Up is a great octave pedal. I love octave pedals. It makes the riff rock thick, girthy sound, thick, and then Crybaby Wah. This one was actually modded to have an LED and true bypass, which some people would be like, what, you can't tell that it's on? Sometimes it can catch you off guard. You go to start a song and the wah pedal's on and all of a sudden you sound super thin. Sometimes that happens, but I also like it for when I'm setting up gear, I know that it has power. So if I'm running power cables and stuff, I know, oh, that has it. What else needs it? Stuff like that. Big ass Dunlop volume pedal. The old ones. the old silver ones, I'm a big. And that's about it. Voodoo Labs pedal power.
listen to Wake. We spent a lot of time on it, and we're very proud of it, and we think you guys will like it. And if you don't, then, like, cool, I guess.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.